Japanese discipline versus Western hustle is not just a comparison of work styles, it is a comparison of how civilizations think about time, effort, identity, and success. In the Western world, hustle is framed as virtue. Movement is confused with progress. Activity is mistaken for achievement. People are taught that if they are not constantly doing something visible, they're falling behind. The loudest voice wins attention. The fastest mover gets praised. The one who sleeps less is admired. Hustle culture does not ask whether the work is meaningful or sustainable. It only asks one question: are you moving faster than everyone else? And for a while, this mindset feels powerful. It creates momentum. It creates urgency. It creates the illusion of control. But over time, it also creates chaos, burnout, shallow skills, and fragile success. Japanese discipline operates on a completely different axis. It does not chase urgency, it respects time. It does not worship intensity, it respects repetition. Instead of asking how fast something can grow, it asks how stable it can become. Instead of maximizing output, it focuses on minimizing error. Instead of chasing recognition, it focuses on mastery. This is why Japanese excellence often looks invisible at first. There is no rush to show results, no need to announce progress, no obsession with being seen. The work speaks later, quietly, slowly, permanently. Western hustle culture is deeply emotional, even though it pretends to be rational. Decisions are driven by fear of missing out, fear of being left behind, fear of being average. People chase opportunities not because they are aligned, but because they are trending. One week it is crypto, next it is dropshipping, then AI, then personal branding. Movement becomes addiction, stillness becomes discomfort, silence feels like failure. But Japanese discipline teaches the opposite. Stillness is clarity, silence is focus, repetition is refinement. If something works, you repeat it. If it doesn't, you study why before changing direction. Emotion is removed from execution. Ego is removed from learning. Look at how effort is measured. In Western hustle, effort is visible. Long hours, late nights, public sacrifice. Effort must be seen to be valued. But in Japanese discipline, effort is internal. Precision, timing, attention to detail. You may not see the hours, but you see the quality. One culture wants applause, the other wants respect, and respect lasts longer. The Western mindset often believes that pressure creates diamonds, that stress sharpens performance, that pushing harder is always the answer. But Japanese philosophy understands that pressure without structure breaks people. Discipline without chaos creates resilience. Systems outperform willpower. Routine outperforms motivation. When motivation fades, systems remain. Hustle burns fuel, discipline conserves it, and the person who lasts the longest usually wins. Consider how failure is handled. In the West, failure is often dramatized. People either hide it in shame or glorify it without fully understanding it. Fail fast becomes an excuse to move on without reflection. Lessons are learned superficially, if at all. In Japanese culture, failure is quiet and deeply analyzed, not emotionally, but technically. Where did the process break? Which rule was ignored? What variable was misunderstood? Responsibility is taken without self-pity, improvement follows naturally. There is no rush to redeem image, only a commitment to fix the system. Time horizon is where these two worlds truly separate. Western hustle thinks in short cycles, daily wins, weekly metrics, monthly results. The pressure to show progress quickly creates fragile strategies. Shortcuts feel justified. Risk management feels boring. But Japanese discipline thinks in decades. It understands compounding not just in money, but in skill, reputation, and decision quality. When you think long-term, you stop gambling with short-term emotions. You stop chasing excitement. You start protecting consistency. In trading, the difference is brutal. Hustle traders overtrade. They react to every candle, every headline, every emotion. They want to feel productive. They want action. Japanese-style disciplined traders wait. They prepare. They define rules and follow them even when it's uncomfortable. They trade less but better.
They don't feel the need to prove intelligence every day. Their ego is not tied to being right, it is tied to following the process. Over time, one group experiences adrenaline and exhaustion, the other experiences boredom and steady growth. In business, hustle chases scale before stability. Discipline builds stability before scale. Hustle wants attention first. Discipline wants capability first. This is why many fast-growing businesses collapse under their own weight, while slow, disciplined businesses survive crises, recessions, and leadership changes. One is built for speed, the other is built for endurance. Japanese discipline also redefines ambition. Ambition is not about domination, it is about refinement, becoming better than yesterday, not better than others. This removes comparison from the equation. Western hustle constantly compares rankings, followers, revenue screenshots, lifestyle displays. Comparison fuels insecurity, and insecurity fuels reckless behavior. Discipline removes the need to compare because the metric is internal. Are you more precise, more consistent, more controlled than before? If yes, progress is happening. Rest is another misunderstood concept. Hustle treats rest as weakness or reward. Discipline treats rest as responsibility. Recovery is planned. Energy is managed. Focus is protected. A tired mind makes emotional decisions. A rested mind sees clearly. This is not laziness, this is professionalism. Warriors rest, craftsmen sharpen tools. Only amateurs grind blindly. From the outside, Japanese discipline looks boring, repetitive, predictable, uninspiring. But boredom is where mastery hides. Boredom means the basics are respected, and the basics, repeated over years, outperform any burst of motivation. Western hustle looks exciting, fast, loud, inspirational, but excitement fades, and when excitement disappears, many people stop. This is why true freedom rarely comes from hustle alone. Hustle gets attention, discipline builds leverage. Hustle opens doors, discipline keeps them open. Hustle creates stories, discipline creates legacy. The people who quietly dominate industries are rarely the loudest. They are the most consistent, the most patient, the least reactive. In the end, this is not about choosing one culture over another. Hustle can ignite the journey, discipline sustains it. Speed can create momentum, structure creates longevity. If you want short-term wins, hustle will give you noise and adrenaline. If you want long-term success, discipline will give you silence, clarity, and control. And the most dangerous competitor in any field is not the fastest or the loudest, but the one who is calm, consistent, and willing to improve forever.